Good morning. Well, I recorded our rhubarb growing early in summertime, no, in spring, and now it's flowering. So I like to show you that I have a variety. I believe it's Victoria or something like that that I have here that is flowering. I don't, I let my plants go through the whole circle of their life. So let's check it out. So it is here. And you can see it. And that's the, I don't know if you can see it, but that's this shoot from the middle. In fact, it's growing from one of them. And you know what I will do? I think it might be a little bit early, a little bit late for that, but that's, I have, if I wanted to divide this plant, I'll be able to do that for that same reason that I have this plant here, and I have this one here that I'll be able to pull out. I'll be able to pull this out, and I have this one here that is one plant here as well that I'll be able to take out. This one I'll be able to take out. This one is the one flowering, and I have this one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm trying to see if there is a place that I wanted to put this. It's not too late to do that. The reason why I'm saying it is because last year in summertime I dug one from one place, one part of my garden, and I took it to another property to plant it there. So it's springtime, May 2nd, I'll be able to do that if I want to. But just to show you that that's how I propagate my plants. But what I wanted to more talk about is the flower head. I'm not going to remove it. And a lot of times this plant does that early in spring. And the edible part usually is green. I have another variety that is more on the red side. So right now, I could easily harvest some of the, I'll harvest some of that, but what I like to do is just cut this and mulch the ground with it around the plants. So, and that's this. I'll cut this one as well. You can see that it's more on the green side. And it's flowering already. So I'm going to cut this one too. And what I like to do is just clean them, wash them or rinse them, chop them up, put them in a freezer bag and put it in my freezer. So throughout the season, I'll be collecting them like that until I'll have many gallons in my freezer. Last week, I took 2 gallons bags out, and I boiled a good amount and made rhubarb pie, a big batch of rhubarb pie. So that's how I can make pie, just by harvesting rhubarb from my garden and I'll be collecting them like this throughout the season. And that's pretty much it for this one. I think I'm just going to let this one here is good size, but that's that. So let's go check another variety that I have, and I'm not even sure I have. No, I don't have the tag here to look. So let's go check another one. Usually I don't harvest them early in spring, but just this one, when they start flowering, I like to get in to see if I can get some branches, if I will call it like that. But yeah, I will think to see if I really want to dug a piece of it and plant it elsewhere. Yeah, I think I have a nice one here. And this one, you can see that even though it's kind of short at the ground level, it is red. The stems are red. Do you see it? In fact, and look, the way I have a clump here, and I could dig if I want to. I could dig some and replant, but I'm not going to do that. But that I like to dig and propagate so that I have enough on hand to, for my family side, so that I can have enough supplies for pies. So that's pretty much what I'm going to harvest here. Let's move to another one. So that's 2 plants so far, right? I have a third one here, and we can look to see. I think that's the red one as well. So I'm going to get this plant. This one here is quite nice size, and I like to just mulch with the leaves. And this one has a lot of young plants inside. So by harvesting the big one, I let rooms for air to circulate as well, and the little one to have space to grow. And that's that. And that's my way of mulching them. I think I'll be able to get this one too. Sometimes I like to pull it. I don't really pull. I'll twist it to get it out. So I'll twist it a little bit and pull on it. I do that as well. And let's see. So that's 3 plants so far. We have one here, that's 4. And we have one here, that's 5. So, yeah, I will come back and work on that. Or in fact, you don't need to see me chopping them up and putting them in the bag. I just have freezer bags And sometimes I'll use storage bag. I'll date it and put the name on the bag. And I use it for pie. I use it for sauce as well, like pork chops. I can use it to make a sauce for pork chops. And this one has a lot of, it'll be easy to dig out of here. And I have done that last summer. That's this one that I took a piece of this one and I dug another one completely to replant. So it's kind of jam here. And sometimes the reason why I don't like to twist it and pull it, sometimes it comes off with the whole plant. And I don't like that. So, but that's that. You can see that I have some creeping Charlie around here, and I'll just lift my plant and put the leaves right back down. I think this one I'll be able to take it out as well. But I want to make sure I twist it before I pull it so that I don't pull the whole things. Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it, to just pull instead of carrying it up and have, the end of the one you cut off of it. So let's do that as well. And I think I can just let them grow a little bit more. And that's what I harvest so far. Maybe I harvest them early, that's why I don't get a lot of harvest. I'm not sure though, but once again, they are not like many years in the garden. So the one at the front, when I purchased it, I think I left it for 2 years without harvesting it before. And this one, I didn't harvest it the first year. The second year, I don't know if I harvested the second year or lightly. And the third year is when I start harvesting it. But even when I'm harvesting, I don't harvest a lot from the plants. So this one really like the place. So that's how I plant things in my garden. I just put them at different areas to see where they will like. So you can see the plant here. In fact, you know what I will do? Yeah, I wanted to let it grow taller to see if I'll have long branches. But my concern is that those baby one, if they will be able to grow past those tall one. But you know what? I think I'm just going to let it here. One thing I notice is sometimes is the plants, some of the branches might die down. So I just like to be on top of it and harvesting the big one and let the little one grow again, then I'll harvest them. But let me leave this for a week or two to see how that will go. And this one I'll just go chop it up. I don't chop it thin or anything, just chop them up, put them in the bag with dates and name in the bag and put it in my freezer. It's very important for me to have the date and the name. That way when in fall I'm organizing the freezer, I'll pull all the like 2019 harvest to the top and put the 2020 harvest to the back. Thank you for watching. I'm Afiavi Ojune Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and owners of Nina Soap. And our website is ninasoap.com.